Okay, this is part 2, you guys. This is part 2 of this, okay? This is part 1. We've tried it all. Nothing's working. God is blocking you. Rejection is redirection. That is the energy that we're in. But unfortunately, your little nervous system is dysregulated, okay? But God protecting you. God is saying, let's pause. Let's pause here and let's reflect on why these things aren't working. You know the get rich quick scheme? That's this vibe, okay? That's the get out of, like, I need to get out of jail. I need to get out of this prison by, like, doing all of the things, which is fine. You know, you're going to experience this. This is what I mean, okay? But, all right? But to keep you from doing this and getting blocked this is what we're going to do, okay? We're going to pause. We're going to go onto this side, all right? We're going to root down to go up. We're going to root down to go up because ultimately, I get it. We all want to get here. We all want to get past the roadblock. And really, you want to go up. You want to move forward. You want to get that dream life, that dream body, that dream career, that money, that partner, that soulmate, like whatever you fucking really want, okay? This can apply to anything. You can have that. You can have anything you want. But you're trying to get it from a place that is not regulated. She or he is feeling really dysregulated. And instead of being comfortable with sitting with yourself and actually asking yourself what it is that I really want, what it is that I really deserve, and what it is I really need to look at. I really need to work through and work on. So this is what this requires. This is the transformation right here. You rooting down. So now it gets slower. You're like, well, I'm not doing all the things. I'm not throwing fucking darts at the dartboard like I used to. And you're like, but this doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel right. And I'm like, it's fucking right. This is right because this isn't right. This one wasn't right. Okay? Because this is going to get you into a place of alignment. You're going to root down. You're going to have a slow season. The awakening is happening. You are deathing and rebirthing. And when you slow down your nervous system, guess what happens? It starts to heal. Guess what happens when you say, ooh, I need to work on the discomfort I feel when I'm not running around looking for external things to fill my internal peace and happiness. You flip life on its head, all right? This time you're like, whoa, I need to slow down and just work on my energy and work on my stillness and work on my peace. I don't constantly have to be chasing. Because, and the reason why I'm saying this is gonna save you a lot of time doing all this shit. Because the reality is no matter, you're gonna come back to here. Because you weren't regulated in the first place. Because once you're regulated, you change. Yes, once you're regulated, you actually see yourself clearly. Once you're regulated, or once you've looked at your shit enough, to be honest, I'm not saying you have to be perfect. A part of the healing journey is also the fear of doing the thing, all right? Of exposing yourself in ways that you've never exposed yourself, vulnerability, all of it, okay? And, you know, feeling the fear and doing it anyways. But this was coming from, to be honest, more of the material plane. You just trying to get out of the feeling instead of sitting in it. I know. But I have methods. You can click, it's in the link in my bio. It's my, how to transform your beliefs, rewire your subconscious, and actually heal your nervous system. This is literally everything I did, you guys. Trust me. This is everything that she has done to actually change her life and actually align and then manifest and then create her dream life and get everything that she wants. I'm telling you this as somebody who has done all of this. All of this. The fast track, the quick get rich scheme thing, done it all. Okay? But here we go. The minute you root down, the minute you slow down, the minute you start you're really entering your healing journey. The minute you continue to work on regulating your nervous system, your intuition taps back in. You actually hear yourself again, and you hear God, because at this point, this is where I will say this. Doing all these things and just like running around like a chicken with your head cut off, eventually it gets you back to this point. And that's when you literally go, God, I need you. Universe, I need you. Because I'm tired of feeling this way. Help me. And that's where God hears you. That's where the light gets in. That's where you start looking at things from a different vantage point. That's where you're like, something has to change, but it's not about doing, it's about being. So you start rooting down. You start journaling more. You go for those walks and walks and walks. You do the bilateral movements. You meditate daily. You just let the fucking sun hit your face. You find joy for the simple things in life again. You start praying. You start manifesting. You start letting go. You start healing here. Okay? And the minute you start rooting down, this is what the awakening is. It's the awakening of a lifetime, let me tell you. And yeah, the reason why this isn't working was because God wanted you to get into position here, because you got a bigger purpose and you got a bigger path and you got a bigger plan, friends. If these weren't working for you, there's a reason why. It's because your calling is greater. And it's important for you to learn how to be still, how to be alone, how to sit with uncomfortable feelings and let them pass. This too shall pass. How to move through discomfort. How to let go of needing, of sense of urgency, and trusting. Okay, so here we go. You root down. You're on your journey. Okay. Then all of a sudden, the intuition kicks back in. New insights come. Fuck, you're getting downloads all of a sudden. Fuck, you're seeing spirit left and right. Fuck, you can actually hear your own voice. And guess what usually happens right about here? Well, I'll just put you right here now. The things that you thought you wanted over here, the quick fix, whatever, they fall away. Because it wasn't actually aligned with the healed version of you. Nor are those people, nor are those places. All right? So here she be, here he be. And now, this is where you start to hear yourself again. You start to hear God. And you're like, oh my God, I think I just need to keep continuing on this course, because no matter what, I feel better. I see clearer. Okay? You are in a much calmer state. You're at more peace, all right, my dear? Now I should probably kind of do this. This is where you are. So then you start slow. Again, this is a slower progression. It goes slow. Again, we go backwards. You see this? We're just going. But sometimes we gotta root down and it feels like you're going backwards. I know. I fucking know. But what you're really doing is launching forwards. And the launch forwards is so aligned, is so real, is so true to yourself, and also feels fucking good. And even if you don't necessarily know where this road is taking you, because guess what? It's not a road you've been on before. You trust God, and God trusts you. Because you've worked on yourself, because you allowed yourself to slow down. And here we are. This is the new path that's being forged, all right? And this is how you quantum leap up. This is where the new insights start to come, the new ideas ideate, and then all of a sudden we're here, all right? And you're gonna keep going this way. And then there's one idea from source, or one moment, or one thing that changes everything. And then we go, whoo, up you go.